I just sprained my head. Everything from here to here feels like it was just inflated and then, like, well, somewhat dry.
Were you trying to deglove your torso?
Maybe.
Well, welcome to Talking Simulator.
I was Cameron.
And I'm still Corey.
Well, this week on Talking Simulator, we're going to continue playing Ken Follett's The Pillars of the Earth.
Amazon heard us talking about it, and so when I went on Prime the other day, it was like, just gonna recommend Ken Follett's Pillars of the Earth here. You'd like to see, like, Donald Sutherland and Ian McShane in weird wigs. And I'm like,
Yeah?
And then they've got a baby Eddie Redmayne as the redhead boy.
Oh.
And so he's just got, like, this wan little face, and he's just like, oh, I'm a child. It's a trip.
Yeah. Ian McShane, though.
Yeah, prestige
Yeah.
TV. It's great. Oh.
Intriguing. Who is Ian McShane?
He plays Wednesday in American Gods.
Yes. I know who the actor is, but who does he play in this?
He's attached to Stephen's Court.
Oh, okay.
We haven't run into his character in this.
Okay.
But he's got... They've given him such flat hair.
That's weird.
It's, like, flat and down. Yeah, because he's got, like, curly.
Curls.
Yeah.
Those big black curls.
Oh, no, it's just straight and then, like Farquaad.
Huh, really?
Shorter, a little shorter.
Oh,
but
okay, so like a page boy?
Kinda.
Oh.
It's a look.
Yeah. I don't know about that. That's a hell of a thing. But Donald Sutherland.
Yeah.
Hey.
And you would think he would be like Cuthbert or someone, but no, he's not.
Really?
He's another person.
Oh. Well then. I might have to go and watch that.
Hair being flat must make a great pillar. Yes. Dude, Ledoux. You just stack them.
Yep. Yeah, it allows the Ian McShanes to tessellate easily.
Now I'm thinking, oh god, what's the actor's name from Blade Runner and Battlestar Galactica?
Oh,
Debubba. But with Ian McShane, if they could just like
the same guy,
with
like
with
the
their natural hair,
yeah. Debubba.
So
James
surreal.
Olmos.
Yes.
James Olmos.
Edward James Olmos.
Edward James Olmos and Ian McShane. Just together at last, being kind of gravelly at each other.
Yeah.
But dignified.
Hashtag Team Edward. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It's like, imagine it was like, I don't know, the counterpart. Which is, I'm just gonna forget another actor's name. J. Jonah Jameson, Whiplash Man.
Oh, right. Yeah. I know who you're talking about, but I forget the actor's name.
Yeah. So in Counterpart, he plays a guy who interacts with his mirror opposite in an alternate dimension. So he plays both characters.
Okay.
And one of them's like the brutal spy, kill 'em all dude, and the other one's just like a little soft boy. So it's really fun to watch them interact. He's like bully himself. But yeah, you could do that with Ian McShane and Edward James Olmos and just have them be the same character.
I really enjoy those roles where people get to play against play against themselves, right? Like, I think the banner one in genre is the mirror universe episodes in Star Trek.
Oh, okay.
Which are
I go to the mirror episodes in Fringe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But like I've heard from like interviews with Star Trek actors where they kind of love the Mirror Universe episodes because they're used to playing kind of austere intellectuals.
Yeah, and then they get to put a facial hair on and be an asshole.
Yeah, and they just get to they also just get to like be weird and horny and like just gnaw on the scenery.
J.K. Simmons.
J.K. Simmons, yeah.
Yes. J.K. Simmons plays against himself. It's great. It's not quite Orphan Black, but it's up there.
Right.
Ah.
Neat. Speaking of Ian McShane, I really need to watch Deadwood.
Ah, yes. I, for some reason, just never click with Western genre stuff.
Me neither. I've just heard that it's
supposed to be exceptionally well written, at least, and the cast they have is great.
Yeah.
But yeah, I always feel like I'm too far behind. Even though like I'll just watch whatever stupid stuff Amazon throws at me, like Night Sky, that had J.K. Simmons and was it Sissy Spacek? No. Yes, old lady, old man. They have a secret portal to a wormhole in their basement.
Interesting.
It's kind of fun.
Yeah, no, I
would like another season. But that's the problem with watching web shows, because they get just canceled willy-nilly.
Yep. Catastrophic. J.K. Simmons, wasn't he also in a relatively recent, like, contemporary spy drama or surveillance drama?
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
James recommended it to me, and I looked it up, and it looked interesting, and then I didn't watch it because I've been unable to sustain interest in things for any yeah.
I don't know, something weird about the last few years.
Yeah.
It's just been like really mentally taxing.
Yeah. Where you just like look at something and are like, what if instead of doing this, I just sat and stared for a while?
Palm Springs was kind of fun. I wasn't expecting to like it because Mr. Lonely Island is not my favorite person. But I love a Groundhog Day, so
okay.
I was willing to do it for that. But yeah, this I've never actually read this book.
Me neither. I mean, this was kind of like an early 90s, I don't know, kind of potboiler, where wasn't everyone kind of into this book for about 6 months?
I don't know. It's
90s?
Like, I don't know, Clan of the Cave Bear, right?
Yeah.
It's just, it lived on everyone's shelves.
Not quite Da Vinci Code. Probably a bit more cerebral than Da Vinci Code.
Nothing's Da Vinci Code other than like, why can't I names today?
I don't know.
That's beautiful. National Treasure. National Treasure is Da Vinci Code.
Right. Foucault's Pendulum. Yeah, like, Foucault's Pendulum. The time that everyone read Umberto Eco.
We have that on the shelf,
Rose.
and I've never read that. Yeah.
The Stand or It, maybe.
Yeah.
Being the same kind of, like, thing that everyone has read. It's good. Like, yeah, no, it seems really interesting. And, yeah, it really does seem like more recent things have drawn on it that I've really enjoyed, like Pentiment.
Yeah, Name of the Rose. You know.
Umberto Eco?
Monastery puzzles.
Yeah. As it turns out, it was Borges. Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like, I read like 4 to 5 books a week, but they're all garbage. Like, pulpy genre crap. It's The Alchemist of novels.
I used to read like 4 or 5 books a week. Now I read 4 to 5 pages a year. And I just I don't know what happened to my ability to read, but it went away. I used, like, when I was a kid, I would just devour stacks of books. And when I look at them now, I realize that was probably because those books had 3 letters printed on each page. And so
Large print.
It just felt like when I was 7 that I was demolishing books, right? But maybe it was just because, maybe it's a skill issue.
Well,
it's a terrifying
it's
thought,
just
isn't it?
like your focus, right? It's like if you can't sit to watch a TV show, how are you going to sit to read 400 pages a day?
Yeah. Although, like, last year, I think I did just sit down and decide that I was going to, like, sit in my chair and I was going to read The 3 Body Problem. Cover to cover, and I did. It took like 3 hours or 4 hours.
The Dark Forest is so fun.
Yeah. I really want to read the rest of those books.
I haven't read the 3rd one.
And then I started reading about the author, and he's like, "Yeah, the government is awesome.
Yeah.
I personally support everything the Communist Party of China is doing." And I was like,
"That's not supported in the text."
Yeah, and like maybe that's just something you have to say if you're living in China.
If you're making big budget movies like The Wandering Earth and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, or is being said for you. Yeah, like, because, I mean, I've read about A Dark Forest, and it sounds like it rules.
It actually does.
Yeah.
No, let's see. Yeah, you let me Manhunt, and it took me a few days to get to because I was reading Nona the Ninth.
Oh, how are those, by the way?
I don't know what to say about them.
Everyone seems to love them on Twitter.
To a degree, they're stupid. Nona's really difficult because a lot of the characters are masquerading, let's say.
Okay.
There's body swapping, and there's people pretending to be other people, and then people using fake names.
Okay.
So that one's a little hard to keep track of. But starting at, like, Gideon, you've got, like, necromancy and spaceships, and then you've got someone who wears sunglasses and makes your mom jokes.
Right.
So it's like, it's like fantasy anachronism.
Yeah, I've seen, like, descriptions of it, and, you know, it seems like very kind of, you know, dark, necromantic, you know, very violent. And then there's also a character who wears a cheeseburger t-shirt.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like, I don't know, it's like competency porn, but also
incompetency porn.
Also incompetency porn. Like, they keep track in the 3rd book of how many butt jokes there are.
Huh.
So it's I'll read it, but I won't like it. But I want them to be happy.
What I've been reading lately are actually Warhammer books.
Oh,
which,
yes.
Like, there are so many of them, and 5% are good. But
we did ask you if it was 5% per book, or just only 5% of the books.
Have I said this already? I'm sorry.
We're still not sure.
No, I mean, like, I think 5% of the books are pretty, like, the books that are good are homogeneously good. Homogeneously good. Like, there's one called No Fear, where just, like, the middle section is just descriptions of spaceships blowing up for, like, 200 pages, and I'm like, yeah, yes, oh, I hope this one goes critical, too.
Yeah.
Oh, it did. And I'm like, yeah. I found it intensely satisfying. I hope this one crashes. It does. It crashes into the planet.
But yeah, that's the kind of thing you would read if, like me, you were just constantly consuming, just shoveling into your pie hole all the books. And then it, you know, if some of them are really good, then it's good.
Yeah. I should probably just, like, dedicate maybe 2 hours a day or an hour a day to reading.
Right.
Just taking that little bit of, like, away from the bad rectangle, because I have this brain thing. I don't know if I've discussed this, where...
But you have a bad rectangle that you look at.
Yeah, and if I don't look at it, and if I don't see the bad news first, then that bad news will go on to hurt somebody else. I have to...
Oh, you have to intercept it.
Yeah, I have to, like, if I stay up late enough, I can intercept all the bad news, and then, like, absorb it, and then it stops existing, right? And this is how my brain works.
Mm-hmm.
I stand sentinel in the night.
Whereas I just read, like, really sexist Russian lit RPGs. And, yeah, it's not spreading it to anybody else, but I'm definitely not preventing those from being written.
Are the character classes barbarian, thief, and woman?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep, and the women's got to be taken care of, and they're physically weaker.
Right. The nurse or teacher subspecialties.
Or they're so deeply damaged by the apocalypse that, you know, they need some stability for their family.
Well,
shall we?
Yeah. Yes, I would like to play Ken Follett's The Pillars of the Earth. I hope we get the good ending. You know, I hear there's a secret ending where if you do everything correctly and extinguish all the candles in the cathedral, the butterfly effect means that the anarchy is shortened by 50 years.
Ooh. Worth it. How many pillars have we defeated so far? I think we're on the 13th pillar.
Yeah.
Which is faster than the others.
Yeah, I've heard the fourth one is really hard if you aren't specialized into dark. Current location, Chute Forest. Hunt for food.
But there's a dead piggy thing in the water supply. Dead. Rotting. What a waste.
Ugh. Man, you know you got it bad when that makes your stomach grumble.
Well, I mean, grumbling can be like a warning sign. Too.
Yeah. Like I've heard this in some of the subreddit, one particular subreddit I go to, which is about a particular kind of skincare. People will often say, "Wow, this video actually made my mouth water. That's weird." And people will be like, "Oh, that's just a precursor to
vomiting."
Yeah. That's an emesis thing.
That's like your body's trying to protect itself with all your goopy saliva.
Yeah.
Maybe just to the right?
Maybe.
Or was the water a thing? There's a point in the water. Oh no, that's your options
that's the
menu.
piggy.
Oh, I meant over to the left.
There, yeah.
And don't forget to put your mouse up high sometimes for some of the area transitions. We're really, really hunting right now.
Yeah. This I'm not so much a fan of.
Pixel hunting?
Yeah. Oh, tracks.
Fresh deer marks.
Shouldn't we follow them?
Use sling on hoof prints.
I'd rather not.
Look at his little baby voice.
Can we not follow them?
I think we're trapped here. Do you not have an interaction thing? Oh!
Oh, we have to go and interact with the hoof prints and then that will spawn the deer.
Hey. It'll all be over soon. Close your eyes, dear. Ooh. Gaming.
Get his ass.
It's thirsty.
Yes.
Don't worry, he's sleeping. That's normal.
Just getting a drink.
My name is Jack. For a long time, it was the only name I had known. I was born and raised in a cave by my mother. We were used to getting by, but that year the winter had been harsh. I was proud to have killed my first deer that day. And while waiting for Mother to help me cure it, I decided to practice my reading.
The Lord and King of all France, Charles the Great, has spent 7 long years fighting in Spain. He has conquered the highlands and the plain. He
Falls mainly on the plain.
Lord and King of all France, Charles the Great, has spent 7 long years fighting in Spain.
It's been very
He has
dry,
conquered
so
the
he hopes it
highlands
will
and the
rain.
plain. Before him, not a single fort remains.
Afternoon was approaching fast, and Mother still hadn't returned. So, if I wanted to cure the meat, I had to do it on my own. Else it would all go to waste.
Cast cure on beef. Needs a living target. Okay. Yep. Chop, chop. Sacks. Oh, we built a toy castle.
Yeah, that's our play
Night
set.
City.
Yeah.
Oh no, they didn't show up for their court date.
Ooh.
Rebel scum.
I can't eat it raw. I need to cure it. Meat goes bad fast.
Wood?
Yeah, because you smoke it, right?
Depends.
Good. It's warmer. Now I need some wet wood to make it smoke properly.
Guess go outside? Or...
Take something off the ground.
Huh? What's that?
Baby. Baby sense tingling.
You get wet wood off the ground. You get dry wood up high.
Or in a cave. I hear you can get dry wood from caves.
But we need wet wood to smoke.
Mother will be proud.
Alright.
Now, what's that noise?
Ah, the puddle.
Ah.
It was hit by something sharp. That was no animal.
Bucket.
Buckets. Haunts.
Very stealthy.
Oh, it's Francis.
Yeah.
Good. He hasn't seen you.
Who is he?
A whip. That's what he is.
A whip.
That means he's someone bad. I told you about people like him, remember?
He's a bailiff.
No, but just as ugly. He's a monk. Although not an ordinary one. Maybe an official for someone important. I don't like this one bit.
He looks nice though. He's smiling.
Listen, Cub. I am sorry. I know there's so much you want to know about the world out there, but for now, we must stay hidden. And never trust a man of God. Least of all his compassion. You'll either end up in a monastery or at the gallows. Get down.
Easy now, it's just someone little. No need to be afraid.
I'm going to follow him. You go home and wait for me, little cub.
Time to snatch a baby. Free bloody rags and a fresh grave.
Ooh.
Show feet.
Want to go home.
You can just leave.
Yeah, he just shook his head no.
Mother?
Bear?
Mm-hmm.
Mountain lion. Big stinky boar.
Maybe we should just get rid of this bloody piece of cloth.
No, I think that's an important inventory item.
It does
We're gonna
seem
have
to be.
Rub it on some wood later to make a spear or something.
Yeah.
Oh no. This asshole.
Don't move. We killed a pig thief in Salisbury, we can kill you too. Bloody outlaw. Where's the baby? Did you eat it?
I don't have the baby.
Right.
Hey.
Go for the eyes.
What's this?
Give it back.
What do you want with this? You can't read.
Give it back.
Leave the boy be, Alfred.
He took the baby. I saw him take Mother's cloak. He's the only one around. Who else would have taken it?
Wolves.
A monk took it.
A monk?
Yes, on a horse.
Is that true? Where did he go?
He should take us there.
Leave him alone. He's just a boy.
What is your name, boy?
Jack.
Do you live in these woods, Jack?
You're very trusting of
You know this
strangers.
place better than us. Please. I don't know why I left the child.
They could just kill
I
us.
thought I couldn't take care of him alone, but I cannot leave him to die either. I have to know if he's all right. Will you help us? You're a good lad. I owe you.
If you want your silly book back, you better keep your word.
Do you like your eyes?
Beautiful eyes you had. Be a shame.
For now, I had no choice. The girl was sobbing, while her father remained tense but quiet. The boy kept on pushing me, which confused me greatly. I had never been hated before. If I had any plans of getting away, it would be like hunting deer. I had to stay sharp until the others forgot to be.
Yeah.
The monk had crossed a small stream, or he had followed its course north, which would have led him towards the next village. Either way, the tracks ended at a riverbed as evening was fast approaching. The big man. By now, the girl's sobs had ceased. She had fallen asleep on her father's shoulders. The water was icy, and it hurt. At one point, the boy slipped and fell. I considered my options, but standing in the middle of a stream hardly allowed for a quick escape.
My book.
He
You've got my
hand
book.
away and pushed himself up. When we reached the bank, he was drenched and shook bitterly. He gave me a nasty glare while I was already searching the ground. There were no...
What is it?
He got us lost.
Did you?
Papa, I'm tired.
That's all right. Come on, up on my shoulders you go.
No, I'm too heavy, and you're too tired anyway. I will remain steadfast.
You should all get some rest. Alfred, stay here with them while I take a look ahead.
Where's his staff?
No, don't go.
I won't be far, dear. Besides, you can
Right
do
there.
me a favour.
Oh,
while
it
you're
is.
gone. Have an eye on the lads and make sure they get some sleep, all right?
Alright.
I was gonna make a joke about how he put it down his pant leg like a shotgun.
I won't be long.
You stay where I can see you while my sister rests. And no tricks.
Ooh, snow. Ooh. Yeah. 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 Oh, it's right in the snow. Rub honey on Yo-Yo.
Ah! You little...
Papa, what are you doing?
Nothing. Go back to sleep. Father will be back soon. If we were alone, I'd kill you. Hey, you see that? Over there in the fog. There is something there.
Gross.
I forgot all about the honey on the yo-yo.
What is it?
A deer. It broke through the ice and died.
Children! Martha, wake up, dear.
Who's she?
We met in the forest. I'm Jack's mother. Come here, Jack.
Did you find him?
Yes, dear, we did.
The baby is safe. The monk brought it to a small cell not far from here.
But we won't go there now. Ellen offered us shelter for tonight.
I have. Follow me.
It's gonna get all of our deer.
If I'd known you lived this close, my Agnes might have been saved.
Don't fool yourself. When a woman is bleeding inside, it either stops or it doesn't. All you can do is keep her warm, and you did that. I'm sorry, but the living must take care of the living. Jack, give the children some soup, will you? Will you be able to get work soon?
Hard to say. People don't usually hire a new master builder in winter. Too cold for stirring water.
Thank
Sometimes
you,
you
Jack.
get lucky, but not this year. Some time ago I had work in Exeter. They offered me the post of builder for the Castellan, to keep the walls and defences in shape. And it would have kept me busy for the rest of my life. We would have lived like bishops.
What happened?
I refused. All I cared about was working on a cathedral again. I was a fool.
You can do better than to build churches.
Well, I worked on one once. That was good work. I won't ramble on now. But if you ask Martha, she'll tell you everything about it.
You know, a man like you should not beat himself so hard.
No. No, there is no excuse for leaving my baby son behind.
Women die in labor. Men abandon their children all the time. It is rare that they return.
Is that what happened to you and your son?
No, that is an altogether different story. One I haven't even told Jack yet. All I can say is, I raised him alone in this cave, outside of town law. Just us and the forest.
How do you get by?
We hunt, we gather. It works well enough for us two to survive.
Soup.
You can thank Jack for the meal, by the way. My little cub caught his first deer today, all by himself.
I'm impressed. Eat well, children. You'll need your strength.
And so do you, Master Builder. Go on, tuck in.
I will.
I like our new dad, but our stepbrother sucks.
Yep.
Well, they're asleep now. So, what is it?
I told you that the monk had taken the baby to a small cell nearby. It's true, but I advise you to stay away from there.
What? Why?
Because you abandoned it. That counts as murder.
Then I have to steal him. I have to own up to what I've done. I have to take back my son.
Think for a moment. You have been out of work since summer. A baby needs a lot of care. More than your other children. How will you feed him?
But what am I to do then? Live like you? I don't know a thing about hunting. I'm a mason. Even in a castle I'm more at home than here.
Leave the baby with the monks. He'd be warm and fed. You wouldn't have to carry him while you look for work. And when you do find something, you can come back and fetch him.
I don't know. Since Agnes died, I don't know anything anymore.
You're a good man, Tom Builder. You're kind and gentle and strong. You will do the right thing. You also don't have to go through this alone, you know. Jack and I will have to leave this place soon. The winter is too cruel, and we might not survive if we stayed. We could all travel together.
I don't know. I have my hands full with my children already.
I can help you take care of them. If you promise to teach my son how to get along in the world of men. We may be strangers now, but we would be at each other's side, helping out however we can.
The living must take care of the living.
Yes.
I want to see a castle. Yeah.
That night I dreamed of a strange world. There were small castles, dead deer, and a giant called Tom. In that dream I was happy. I tightly held my mother's hand, watching the kind giant and learning his mysterious ways.
Why does Alfred hate us? I guess because we took the cloak?
We're just born that way.
Yeah, I guess we're dealt different, as the kids say.
Did you pack enough food? It will be a while before you get to eat smoked venison again.
Yeah, I took some.
Anyone seen Martha?
She said she had to piss.
All right. I'll go get her.
You're a mason too, right?
Uh-huh.
So, what have you built so far? I'm sure Jack would love to hear about your work.
Houses.
Ugh. Oh, it sucks.
I mostly carve rocks. I haven't built much yet.
That must be hard work.
Right.
He's such a weenus.
Tell me, how are you getting along?
Fine.
You know, you don't have to be afraid of me.
I'm not afraid.
No, just spamming. I'm going to see a castle.
Yep.
That's accurate.
They're taking the children to Isengard.
Oh, there she is.
You can't use this as a John.
They're looking for you.
I don't want to leave. It's so dangerous out there. I don't want to get robbed again.
Yeah.
I can do anything.
Yeah. We're 9.
I've got a slingshot.
Ish. We're malnourished. We're actually 17.
How to use it.
I will.
Papa usually protects me. But he can't always be around. He needs to take care of himself too.
Well, get a knife.
You need to learn to defend yourself.
I want to, but I'm still so small. And I want to stay here where it's safe.
Give her a book.
Use slingshot on child.
That'll teach her.
Come. Not just yet. Let me stay here just a little longer.
Lost cause. Leave her be.
All right.
She can stay here forever.
She's in the cave, but she doesn't want to come out.
Well then, why don't you talk to her? She might like that.
Gave it a shot. I don't know what to tell you.
Alright, time to use the slingshot.
Menace the child. Why don't you... I'll show you how to use a slingshot. Oh god, we just murder her.
Gonna need some distance on this for the wind-up.
No scope, 360, MLG.
Come. All right. I have to stay steadfast. Thank you, Jack.
Third time's the charm.
Come on. We're going on a great quest.
On our way, I told Martha the names of my trees. There was the birch, Jerusalem, and the oaks, Alexandria and Byzantium. When I pointed out Rome, she laughed and named an apple tree Southampton. The farther we walked, the merrier she became, christening all the new trees Winchester, Bath, Salisbury, while I grew quieter and quieter.
That's not what they're called.
Finally, we arrived at a large road. This heads towards Shiring, Tom said. The strangest name of them all.
That bird
By
thing
noon,
looks a lot like
we
a
had
button.
reached the edge of town. Mother gave us some dry prunes to chew while she argued with Tom whether we should head directly to town or past the palace of the so-called bishop. Tom was hopeful to find work at the palace, but Mother seemed uneasy.
Bish it up.
Yeah.
As we approached the building, Tom noticed the cold in Mother's eyes. Although she had agreed to accompany him to the bishop, she had remained quiet about her true feelings, while Tom didn't see it fit to ask. Gradually, the palace came into view.
So we ditched it.
Our mother's gonna get arrested
A
as an outlaw,
servant to the
isn't she?
Bishop of Shiring agreed to talk to Tom. He was hesitant, but not unwilling to hire a master builder for the winter.
Uh-oh.
His expression changed, though, when he noticed Mother and me.
Uh-oh.
I am sorry, he said, not unkindly. Maybe the Earl of Shiring will hire you. His castle is nearby, and I heard he may be in dire need of people like you. He smiled encouragingly, then sent us off, claiming his bishop had business to attend to at Kingsbridge Priory.
The Earl is into redheads. Imagine being from Hamley.
Hamley?
Hamley.
We're all about Hamley.
You don't know me. You're misjudging whatever it is I did.
Hashtag Hamley.
I'm willing to forgive your mistake if you accept my offer now.
This is all about family honor to you, isn't it?
Hamley honor.
Perhaps I should tell you about my mother. She was a happy person who loved to laugh and tell stories. But father made her miserable. Oh, he's not a bad man, but solemn and strict. She hated him so much she died from it.
Are you saying you don't like me?
You're so self-centered. You never think about anyone else's feelings. You have no refinement, and you can barely read. What were you expecting?
Romance.
One day you will see that you are wrong. And then I won't be so forgiving.
All right. Let's hope it's true and the Earl needs us.
Yeah, I'm starving.
Alfred, keep an eye out. I'll be right back. And boys, try to be nicer to each other.
Yeah,
Dad.
what did I do?
An eye out for what? Papa wants him to look for things that are broken.
Some people don't know they need a mason until you show them.
Papa could fix their walls or build a house.
One man can build an entire house? I want to see.
Learn what you can, but don't stray too far.
Ugh. Why won't anyone just give me something to eat?
That well? Busted.
Yeah.
Jack, be careful. Don't get too close.
Oh no, the call of the void. Alright, noted. Look at the gate.
Oh, the gate? Oh, yeah.
Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's wander off.
Uh-huh. Ditch these fools.
We're part of the big town now. Peace, losers.
allowed his daughter to refuse him. How scandalous.
Well, William Hamley is an idiot. I wouldn't marry him either. She deserves someone better. Such a very bright and charming girl.
No, she's an arrogant one, just like her father.
Don't say that. It's not arrogance. It's nobility. You have to be like that if you want people to respect you.
I agree. She will do fine. It's the Earl.
Horse.
Are you knights?
We are? Why, you want to be like us?
Like you?
Tell you what, snatch us some food from the keep, and we might train you. Very good. That should be a valuable first lesson.
Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Sweet.
We got an inn.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
These guys are totally knights.
Ugh.
Watch your step, you little twit.
These guys, totally
Don't mind him,
knights,
boy.
and they're gonna
That's
make us
just
knights.
William Hamley. He was hoping for a princess, but all he got was a boot.
What's he doing? Do you think he forgot something?
His dignity, perhaps.
Look, you strike me as an honest worker, but we have a right who does all the repairs for us.
Then something else, maybe? I heard rumours that there's all kinds of work here.
Well, unfortunately, it's not builders we're looking for. Actually, it's quite the opposite.
Destroyers.
I understand. Thank you for your consideration. Walk with me, boy.
But we're to become a knight. Ooh, paper. Then we can steal that chicken wing.
Mm-hmm.
Lady Alina, I await our union with great excitement. My father is one of the richest men in the country, and yours the Earl of Shiring. We shall be as powerful as no other family. But you need not blush about our upcoming meeting, my lady. You will suit me well. My father is building us a house. You will cook, clean, host guests, tend my horses, bear my children. Long nights shall be the reward. William Hamley.
Yoink.
Grab your hands.
Peace.
We're gonna be a knight.
So, have you heard about anyone else who might need a mason?
Last summer
Come
they
on.
were building at the monastery.
Bring us something
in
tasty.
Shaftesbury.
The keep is
But they might
right
be
up
finished
there.
now.
You want to become a knight, don't you?
I've been to Shaftesbury. Already too many masons for
I
too
found
little
this in the
work.
keep's kitchen. Can you teach me how to be a knight now?
What about Earl's Castle?
That's up to the Earl and his steward to decide. I can't.
Shit! You can't just steal from the Earl.
We were messing with you, lad. Just messing.
Put that thing away, quick. Let's pretend we didn't see it.
All right. I know who to give that to. Alfred.
Yeah.
But Tom's over there, so.
Well, I mean, we could go to see Tom while we still have the incriminating chicken wing.
Or
we-
give it to his son, and then pretend we were never here.
Yeah.
And then take a break.
Oh, I like that.
It's gonna take us about half an hour to get across this yard. Actually, you can double click to do fast,
right.
immediate travel. Hey, buddy.
Where did you get that?
Just eat it.
Nowhere.
Well, all right. Maybe you're not so bad after all.
He just Friar Tucked it.
Yeah.
Even a fool can see these buildings need work. If the Earl's not worrying about his stalls and his kitchens, it might be something else.
You can build castles?
Well, if I have the money and the people, yes. Maybe one day I'll show you how it's done.
Hmm. They refused you.
Oh, just because work rarely falls into one's lap, that doesn't mean there is none. I'll give this place a look over while you tell your mother to be patient.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
What do you need work for?
It pays. It buys shelter and clothing and we don't have to starve. Not everyone can live in a forest, boy.
No?
No. People need to be around people. And for that, things have to be set in stone. Like the laws in towns, or rents, or wages. If everyone did whatever they liked, things would get very bad very quickly.
Can't you work somewhere else?
Not if we want to eat tonight.
What are you looking for?
Something to convince the Earl that keeping things the way they are won't do for long.
Well, the L's well's busted.
Washed out mortar or a loose column. Yeah, I need to see the hole before I can carve the rock. I'm going to talk to some people. You just keep an eye out.
All right. What's that?
And if you see something I can fix, let me know.
All right. Time for a quick break, chat. And we will be back in a few short minutes. We've returned. All right, we're back for some MLG, just the sickest strats.
We've discussed it, and if we can get the other teenager killed, then that will be to our advantage.
Yeah.
We won't have to work in a hostile environment, and our costs will go down overall.
Yes, he's definitely going to be the one who's eating the most after all.
This is the very classic 3,000 candles, help my family is starving. It's like, you don't need that asshole.
Yeah. I mean, he sure as shit ain't looking for work. He's just sitting on his ass next to the well.
He's not even looking for broken things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's go up the wall, I guess. We're supposed to do some looky-looey. Look at that massive crack next to the knights.
This place is falling apart.
I guess we have to go look at the well again.
Mm-hmm. Now that we know that it's supposed to look broken.
Well...
These people lock their doors. What the hell? Also, everyone, like, there are a lot of heavily armed guards around. Like, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
19, 20, 21? Yeah. Those might be the anti-builders that were discussed earlier.
Oh, yeah. Right. Good point.
Achievement unlocked. Don't think that's one.
No, yeah, sorry, I got the wrong interactable. Where'd we go?
Where are we?
Oh, there we are.
Oh! Alright, let's walk around to here. Do 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 do. Short little legs. Ugh, hate it when I'm on the battlements and there's just a slow walker in front of me.
Mm-hmm. And they just take up the entire thing.
Uh-huh.
Hey, what's up?
Dad?
What is it, boy?
Do you know my mom?
You just want to stand there and stare? All right, then. Let's see what you've got.
Am I gonna be beefy like you?
Are you a knight?
No talking. That'd be cheating.
Oh, okay, stare.
Oh, we just...
Let time go.
Yeah, let time go.
Wow, he's really good at this.
Go.
You're good. You could kill a boar with that stare. Pierce it like an arrow. You ever tried that, boy? Stare a boar to death?
No, but I can kill a deer with a rock.
You know what had happened to a boy who claimed he'd killed a deer?
Only the king is allowed to, right?
Aye, or the queen for that matter. Whoever has their arse on the bloody throne end of summer. Used to be that anyone could hunt, but these are proper times now. Decent and orderly. At least when it comes to butchering deer, that is.
Will you be fighting soon?
Why are you asking?
Oh, I'm just a
All
spy.
right, let me tell you a secret. Can you keep a secret? What color is your shite, boy?
Brown.
Nice. Mine's grey, like ash. But that's a secret, isn't it? For my shite's color is neither your nor anyone else's business. So you'd better keep that to yourself. Got it?
Are you a knight?
I'll be damned if I wasn't. I'd have risked my life for nothing if all I was supposed
I'm
to
just
do
giving
was
you a bit
bake
more room.
bread. You're warned, lad. Get a job that pays. Not one where you have to pay for a new horse every time someone kicks your ass. Being a knight costs you, especially when you're also a drunkard. Damn, if only I'd known.
Huh.
What a strange boy.
Look who's talking.
Alright, I think we've got everything here. This place is falling apart.
There we go.
Do we want to go back up to
the keep? Yeah. Just in case. Oh, no. Looks like
No.
we can't.
I think this is everything. Like, we've seen quite a lot of... We got the well, right?
Yep.
We got the wall.
Big crack. We got the wall. Yep.
Okay.
What is it, boy?
battlements are broken.
I noticed that already. Anything else?
There is a wall without water,
If that's true, you have a very keen eye.
and the well is in bad repair.
It is? Very good, Jack. That is one thing the Earl needs to get fixed for sure. Well, that should do for now. Now, stay sharp. Even better, keep an ear out for gossip about the Earl. If we can figure out what kind of man he is, we might learn what's important to him.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go mingle with the peasants.
Yeah.
I think in like the central courtyard area was.
Yeah, that where they're just hanging out.
Yeah.
I do like that the kind of like passiveness of the game is frequently important. Like
Just-
the correct option is to
Oh, sit there.
Yeah.
Hello, my name is Jack.
No? Okay. Next group.
Talk to the princess.
Is that at the keep?
Possibly?
Location. Yeah, there we go. Upstairs.
Stop right there. I'm sorry, boy. The Lady Aliena won't see any visitors today.
I want to see the lady.
My, you are just as rude as her previous visitor, aren't you? All want but no manners.
Can I see her?
May I see her?
May I?
As I said already, she won't receive any more visitors today. At least not any scoundrels. Not after that Hamley boy tried to propose to her. Again. She'd rather enjoy some quiet than another wide-eyed piglet who thinks himself a minstrel. Now don't start singing, please.
Hamley?
Yes, Percy Hamley's son, William. Now, off you go.
Alright. Anybody else?
And farewell to you.
Yeah, just keep sweeping. Hey, young knight, do you want to bad talk the Earl right in front of him for me? Yeah, so we can either talk to the young knight or the Earl.
Yeah.
Question mark.
Of course. You're the Earl after all.
A title doesn't guarantee anything, my son.
I don't understand. Is that why you sent all those letters?
We only know what's happening in the south, but Earl Robert is in the west.
Together we control the entire southwest.
Not all of it, but we have messengers in place to keep us informed about everything. Now, be quiet for a moment. I need to think.
You there, what do you want? My father and I have important business, so go play in the yard with the other children.
Should we harass the broom man again?
Possibly?
I want to see the lady.
What does he... Maybe we can distract him with some sweeping that needs to be done.
Use sling on broom man.
Simply assassinate him.
Just wrap this rock in like a sock or a leather pouch and
Yeah.
just right to the back of the head.
Then he'll fall asleep. Okay.
Talk to the knights?
Boy, do us a favour and stay small.
There are too many fully grown bastards out there already.
Hard to tell where to stick your sword first.
Alright. Well, there's still Mum and Martha and Alfred.
Yeah. Talk to the princess.
And princess is in quotes.
Yeah.
Hey, boy, come here. Say, what do you think about Tom?
He's very large.
Yep.
He's big.
Well, let me tell you something. He may seem nice, but he really doesn't care about anyone but himself. Whatever you do, he doesn't care. He'll just drag you into his own misery.
Alfred
So take
making
my
a push
advice.
for the throne.
If you and your mother want to stay, you better learn to shut up and put yourself second. That's all I'm saying.
Hello, Jack. Have you ever been to a castle before?
No.
Castles are very safe places. People don't rob you so fast.
Mother told me stories about castles, about knights and princesses.
Oh, like what?
Like the one about Tristan and Isolde. They drank a potion and had to love each other for 3 years.
I know that one. Jack, do you
Wow,
think
one
there's
of the
a
4
princess in this
stories?
castle?
Yeah.
It would be so nice to see a real princess one day.
Stay sharp, Jack. People are rarely what they seem. See that knight over there? What does he look like to you?
Small bear.
Regular sized bear, yeah.
He looks like a small bear.
True, but even small bears can have an appetite for blood. Just because we are out of the forest, that doesn't mean there are no wolves about.
Well.
Well. Is the group to the left a group you can talk to?
No.
Dinger.
Talk to the princess.
Well, let's talk to Tom.
Oh.
More chicken.
Delicious. All right.
Yeah, and if this doesn't go anywhere, then we try to bust into the princess's room.
Yeah.
Alfred is angry.
What? Why?
He says you're selfish and don't care about him.
Thank you for telling me, Jack.
We'll narc.
I will talk to him later.
Okay. Must try to gain entry to the tower. Or to the keep.
Okay, no candles for us to blow out.
No. Maybe we just come up to him and say, May I see the princess?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, boy. The Lady Aliena won't see any visitors today.
May I see the lady?
I told you she is not in the mood for pushy boys right now. She prefers someone a little more pleasant.
Lady Aliena?
A charming young woman. She lives on top of the keep.
Like a princess?
Well, no. Although, I suppose she would make a splendid queen indeed. For now, she is just the Earl of Shiring's daughter, and quite good at her role, if I may say so.
Okay, we have learned the location of the princess.
So now talk to Tom to digest the clue?
Yeah. Give context, Tom.
Did you know there's a princess living here?
Well, I heard the Earl has a daughter, but that's about it.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, so other people we can talk to then. Back to family.
Yeah.
Because I didn't exhaust that clue.
No. Yeah, somebody else has something for... Wait. Hold on. Oh, I thought I saw something in the window. There's just no way in, right? No.
Yeah.
Gotta find the gatehouse key. We must find the blue key.
Have you found Tom?
He's still trying to...
Then you should go back to him and learn how he succeeds. Well, he is stubborn and proud. Whatever happens, there will be a lesson.
There are so many knights here. Do you think there's also a princess?
There is one.
What?
There is a princess here.
Oh, show me.
And then in through the window.
Yep. Security is just tight as a drum.
My lady,
Yes, Matthew?
there are 2 children downstairs, desperately wanting to see you.
Children?
A rather cheerful little girl and an annoying boy.
Well, considering that it is my role to tend to my father's guests, I believe I can see them.
Your father let you renounce a wedding. I'm sure he wouldn't mind if you declined this as well.
But a cheerful little girl?
And an annoying boy.
Must
We'll
not
get
forget.
along. You may bring them up. Oh, it's you. I noticed you and your parents from my window. What can I do for you? You're quite shy, aren't you? Would you like something to eat?
But they won't serve food yet.
They do what I tell them. I will have Matthew get you some bread.
Yes, please.
Say something clever!
Where's your mother?
My mother died.
Aren't you sad?
I was, but that was a long time ago. My brother Richard can't even remember her.
My mother's dead too.
Oh. Who's that woman with you then?
That's my mother.
And where's your father?
Who?
I never had a father.
Where did you come from then?
From my mother. All young things come from their mothers. What have fathers got to do with it?
I think you should have a word with your mother. Come on, I want to show you something.
Have you ever played checkers?
What is play?
Have you ever been up this high before?
So high right now.
No. Wow. All the people look so small. Like little mice. You must be up here every day.
I used to, but nowadays I try to hold myself back.
Why?
We are about to make some great enemies. If our first assault fails, they may want to lay siege to our castle, so I will have to get used to staying up here for a long while. I suppose this view will bore me soon enough. Till then, I'm trying to keep it special.
And you're sharing it with us. I don't think that I'd ever get bored by this.
Come on, let's go back down. Matthew will take you to your parents.
Nice visit, now leave.
How did it go?
Oh, she was so pretty. Don't you agree, Jack?
All right. Go talk to Tom. Tell him this place is going to get its ass kicked.
And us with it.
Yeah.
Lady Aliena is expecting an attack.
An attack? So the Earl is planning to go to battle. That's very helpful, Jack. You did a very good job, son.
Thanks, new dad.
Now come along. You deserve to see if it works.
Look, I'd like to give you work, but we don't need you.
I just hope you're not expecting a siege soon.
Why do you say that?
Your defenses are in bad repair.
Be specific, man.
The mortar in your walls has come away in places. This leaves an opening for a crowbar, and once there's a hole, it's easy to pull the entire wall down.
Anything else?
Yeah, the keep has an undercroft with a wooden door. If I were attacking the keep, I'd go through that door and start a fire in the stores.
And if you were the Earl, how would you prevent that?
I'd have a pile of stone ready shaped and a supply of sand and lime for mortar. And a mason standing by ready to block up that doorway in times of danger.
Matthew, may I have a word with you?
Well, we have a home. For now. Is that all right for you all?
Of course.
Alfred?
Why are you asking me?
Because you're a builder. I think you have a say in it too.
It's fine with me.
Grab your things, everyone, and follow me. It's time we put a roof over our heads.
And thus Tom Builder had finally found work. Little did we know then that it wouldn't last for long.
Welcome, Raiders.
Oh yeah, welcome, Raiders.
It feels like there's so little to do in each chapter that you can't avoid doing all of it.
Yeah. Yeah, like the game is trying very hard to give us a lot of like direction and tell us what to do next. But like this is something I've always found a little challenging in adventure games, is that the game is trying to tell you what to do and then only letting you do that.
Mm-hmm.
And you wind up wondering, why is this a game instead of a different experience?
Just like a book.
Yeah, right.
Why isn't Ken Follett's The Pillars of the Earth a book?
A book, right? Or perhaps an Amazon series.
Mm-hmm.
Or, not saying it isn't enjoyable, it's just... Like, these games are old, right? Like, this adventure games go way back, right? Like, I think of, you know, the King's Quest games.
Yeah.
From Sierra, right? Which go, I think, to the early or late 80s, actually. Like, the original King's Quest?
The original King's Quest. Yeah, what year was that? And, like, Space Quest and...
Yeah.
Cop Quest and...
Leisure Suit Larry and shit, right? Like... But they always kind of, like... Although I suppose this is also a thing in shooters, right? Or any kind of game, right? They're trying to lead you from A to B.
Yeah.
Right?
Ooh, 1984.
84. Wow.
Ooh.
Anyway, I'm sure AI will solve this.
And the computers can just play the games.
Yeah. Prior to what?
Later that day.
It's good you sent your brother to tell your flock in St. John's about your nomination. If you'd gone yourself, they might not have let you leave again.
There is a good chance I will return to St. John's after the election today.
Why so pessimistic?
Many of the brothers still want Remigius to become prior.
Philip,
Yes?
there was an incident with one of our novices.
What kind of incident?
Remigius caned him. He was bleeding all over.
He could barely walk, but walk he did. We called out for him, but he did not turn around. He never looked back.
He ran away?
He is not the first. And it wasn't the first time Brother Marcus was punished either.
Brother Marcus?
Ah.
The one we narked on.
Yes.
Huh.
He stole my keys and food. You reported him to Remigius.
I did, but he is practically a child.
Remigius really goes too far.
And that's why you don't snitch.
Last year, he hit a novice. The poor soul became deaf in one ear.
Which is weird because he got hit right between the legs.
Huh.
Tell me, Philip, what will be the first thing that you do when you're elected?
I mean, if I got hit, I would also just be deaf in both ears. Be like, oh, sorry, I can't hear you.
Self-sufficiency?
I mean, we could stop caning the novices for one.
Is that our first priority?
We must become self-sufficient and pay off our debts.
Yes, we must.
It will take years of hard work.
You just keep doing what you have always done, Milius. And we will teach the brothers out there to do the same.
You cannot go in there.
What was that?
Who are these people? Hey! Step back. Step back, I say.
What is going on out there?
Soldiers?
Did they start a war again? Those fools.
Philip! It's Francis. They have Francis.
What?
Francis.
Why?
Who's Francis again?
Our brother.
Yeah, right.
He's got the baby.
Yeah.
They said they're looking for someone.
They were questioning some of our brothers.
I am telling you, it was the bishop. You fool! I would have been informed if the bishop was visiting. But silence.
What is the meaning of this?
Oh.
What is happening here?
Return to your brothers, monk.
We'll question you soon enough.
Alright, what about Mr. Fancy Pants? Is that a person?
No, not a person.
Okay, indoors, I guess?
Yeah.
Through the cloister?
Take your time, Philip. Wouldn't want to show any hustle.
What is this?
It's an invasion, that's what it is.
Oh, Hamley.
What's your name? It would be easier for us all if you just came with us.
What about the child? Is it yours?
Francis.
Like it or not, you'll be coming with us.
We were looking for you.
You must be mistaken.
What are you doing here? And who is that?
I found him. In the woods.
Hey! Hey!
Hey!
Hey!
We fed him goat's milk in St. John's. Johnny Eightpence did. He says he misses you.
He was always very sentimental.
Hey!
Hey, what?
Philip, you must not tell these men my name. My Lord Robert of Gloucester believes me to be in Winchester. The bishop received the letter from me anonymously.
These men are with the bishop. He is here in Kingsbridge.
The bishop has come for us. May God have mercy on us. You were right. I shouldn't have got us involved in the conspiracy.
Hey, you two.
Hey!
You should listen when you're spoken to. Who are you? And what about the child?
Did you make it? Did you two do it and make a little baby? By God, you look so funny. Oh, come on, let me hold it.
A name, or both of your names. Come on, you two. Give us something we can work with.
The child is under my protection.
Oh, is it now?
Good for you, monk. What's your name? And don't pretend you can't talk, because I'm sick of listening to you.
Wait, how's that work?
I am Philip. Philip of Gwynedd.
It's him we're looking for, not the other one.
Monks, they all look alike.
We were looking for you. Bishop Wailerun wants to see you.
Oh.
Oh! Oh!
We found him. He's
Oh.
here. Tell the bishop.
I found the monk. The bishop. Tell the bishop.
Go on, monk. We'll all keep an eye on you.
You will be safe.
That's him. That's the monk.
All right.
Tell the bishop.
The Bible.
Amen.
I thought he would at least be taller than me.
Oh no, did Remigius set us up?
I don't know.
The bishop knows he's here. We told him.
Aww.
Philip of Gwynedd. Come closer. We were looking for you.
The Right Reverend Bishop Wailerun Bygod.
I hear you've done good work at that little cell in the forest.
What about it?
I am surprised you know about it.
As bishop, I am the ex officio abbot of Kingsbridge, so I am bound to take an interest.
Well, God has blessed us at St. John's.
I wish God would confer similar blessings on Kingsbridge Priory. You may wonder what I am doing here, Philip of Gwynedd. I received a letter from an anonymous source. The source disclosed only that it was found here in Kingsbridge Priory. So, you know of it.
I do.
This letter, it reeks of betrayal. It reeks of those who betray the trust that we all bestowed in them. Of those who betray God.
Right Reverend. It was I who found the letter. I know its content.
So you know of the war. God thunders wondrously with his voice.
He does great things that we cannot comprehend. The Book of Job. But this is not the work of God, but of Earl Bartholomew.
Remigius told me it could only have been you.
I meant to do well by our church. Our brother Paul found the message on a dying night. He, in turn, handed it to Prior James.
May God rest his soul in peace.
So that's why you insisted none of his books should be burnt.
No, there are many reasons not to burn all this.
It was Prior James's last wish for all this to be burned, wasn't it, Remigius?
Yes it was.
You told me about this.
Yes, I did.
Yes, my bishop.
My bishop, it was not I who sent you the letter, but the man who sent it had the well-being of the church in mind.
Remigius, he told me everything I need to know. Philip, you do not look well. What is the matter? Tell me.
Soldiers have invaded the priory.
Invaded? Oh, of course. I have gotten too used to the presence of knights and nobles. The work of a bishop. The reason why these men are outside right now is your letter, Philip. As I suspected, it did convince my allies to go against the Earl of Shiring. Now that you have confirmed the authenticity of this document, they will stop at nothing. Earl Bartholomew is a dangerous man. His plan to attack King Stephen is likewise an attack on the church. These allies of mine insisted that their knight should accompany me along with their son, and very soon they will ride against the Earl.
I understand, my bishop.
Philip, I have the feeling that there is a storm rising. Right here, in Kingsbridge. And in the eye of that storm stands one man.
Like a pillar.
You.
A pillar man.
Around you, things begin moving. Don't they, Remigius?
Yes.
But there is one important thing you have kept from me.
There is? My bishop?
You did not mention that you, Philip, were nominated to be Prior of Kingsbridge.
Nope.
The brothers here will elect their new Prior today, will they not?
The election will take place in a few hours, my bishop.
We need a strong Prior. James was my friend, but a strong Prior he was not. We are in agreement on these matters, are we not, Remigius?
Of course, Right Reverend. The
Remigius
bishop
being a little weasel.
and I agreed you should have this.
Oh.
Dude. An entire rosary?
It's a fidget spinner.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
A holy abacus. Let's see. Okay, sorry. It was found by Sub-Prior Remigius at the river near the spot where Kingsbridge's old prior is believed to have broken into the ice. To this day, James's grave in the cathedral remains empty. The icy stream most likely carried the prior's body away. The monks believe that James was chased onto the ice in the small hours of Christmas Day. Some believe by the devil himself. But who is to tell what happened? For there was no one on the river that night aside from Prior James. Or was there? Philip received the rosary in January of 1136 from Remigius and Bishop Walleran as a token of goodwill and trust on the day of the election of the new Prior of Kingsbridge. Mine.
Very well. Now, when your distinguished guests arrive, what will be the subject of your first sermon as the new Prior of Kingsbridge?
Loyalty, probably.
Courage. Change.
I think what I would talk about is... I beg your forgiveness, but I do not understand.
Most of your brothers agree with me on this matter. Remigius has talked to them. They will vote for you.
As will I. And I will support you in your duties in my role as sub-prior.
A role you have fulfilled wonderfully in the past, Remedios.
Salty.
Wonderfully.
My bishop?
Philip of Gwynedd. You will be the new prior of Kingsbridge.
Excuse me.
In humbleness, I stand before you, most humbled by your trust and humbled by the great tasks ahead of us. We must restore Kingsbridge to do justice to the glory of God and to his mercy. The desperate and the hopeless everywhere shall hear our bells. They shall see our towering cathedral. Our great church will become a guiding light, but first and foremost, through our actions and our faith, we ourselves shall be such a light. A light to the lost, the hurt, and the suffering on their path to God.
The Earl of Shiring is not in attendance, it seems.
He is not. Shameful. He's busy preparing his siege on Winchester.
I trust he does not know we are about to foil his plans, Percy.
Answer the bishop, my husband.
Hey, quiet in the back. I can't hear the speaker.
My men are ready. So is our son.
Excellent. Excellent.
There you are. What's the matter?
Did I have a father?
Yes. Everyone has a father.
Uh-huh.
What happened to him?
He died before you were born.
How could he be my father if he died before I was born?
Babies grow from a seed. The seed comes out of a man's prick and is planted in a woman's cunny. Then the seed grows into a baby in her belly, and when it's ready, it comes out.
Direct.
But I'd never want to hear it again.
Yeah.
Why did you never tell me? About father, I mean.
I needed you to be older. Trust me, once the time is right, I will tell you everything. I promise.
What was my father's name?
Jack, the same as you. They called him Jack Sherberg.
So, if there's another Jack, I can tell people that I'm Jack Jackson?
You can. People don't always call you what you want them to, but you can try. What is that?
Uh-oh.
Jack, find the others. Then hide and don't come out till I tell you.
Hamley.
Hamley.
Hamley. Okay, but I didn't know we would be attacking ourselves.
Yeah.
Shall we take a break?
Let's take a break. Now that we've, well, it's weird that there are player characters on both
works
sides.
And
yeah.
Explored a castle and...
Yeah. Now we're going to, kill all the people who were us. Did you pick Ashley or Caden?
Well... pick is strong.
I simply picked the one that seemed to give the mission the higher chance of success.
I was trying not to be rude.
Yeah. Aside, I actually like Caden as a character. Anyway, we'll be back in a few minutes. Have a good one, everyone. Hello, we return. And it looks like we accidentally had a civil war.
Ourselves.
Yeah. I realized over the break that I had just been lamenting, like, the, what are the gameplay? What is the gameplay here?
The social interactions and then actually learning about the setting.
Yeah, yeah. But it also
little
like
info nuggets.
It also kind of like implicates the player in both sides of the game.
Yes,
right?
our choices.
Yeah, as we learn about what is going on here, we do things that make us responsible for consequences that are experienced by someone else, which I think is kind of interesting.
That is fun.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Like Philip is, kind of, he's got a rising star, but he seems kind of uncomfortable with being the new prior, and he's quite obviously going to have to deal with Remigius being irritating and probably trying to undermine his new priorship of Kingsbridge.
Mm-hmm.
And Jack is learning all about things and also how to be a mason, and is trying to like digest a lot of things that have changed for him in the last, 24 hours. Some of which may directly result in his death.
Yep.
And maybe things have occurred with Tom that allowed Tom to repair the battlements or do anything like that, or maybe survive in the basement. Right?
We'll see.
Yeah. But we have done things on each side of this conflict that will have consequences for the other side, is basically what I'm saying. And that does kind of make us feel involved and invested in it.
Mm-hmm. I'm wondering about like this Brother Marcus thing. Like, that's got to come back.
Yeah. Or maybe he'll just get run over by a horse in this next chapter.
It's true.
I mean, he did run away. Did he mention going to Shiring? Was that where the brothel was that he was talking about?
I think so.
Yeah.
Nothing like getting hit until your ass bleeds and then going to a brothel, eh?
Yeah.
Getting an early start on the plague.
Just walk it off. Anywho, I assume there will be many QuickTime events with our sling in the next several minutes. Is there a man on fire?
Is there a portrait of him?
There are at least 200 of them at the river.
Knights again? What colors do they wear?
Is it brown or gray?
Knights, Philip.
They say they cannot pay.
It is all right, Brother Paul.
I told them that there's a toll.
Who is your leader? Who will speak for you?
No one will speak for us, monk.
We were chased from every village.
They are outlaws.
We are no outlaws.
We come from Earl's Castle.
They killed our men. My child. They killed my child.
By God. We cannot feed you. We barely have enough for ourselves.
Yeah.
We will give them shelter.
Philip, we have not enough room.
We will give you all shelter, all of you.
Just gotta get real cozy in the catacombs.
I wish I had more to give.
More? We've given away almost all the food we have. What will these poor people eat tomorrow?
Before they came here, they fed themselves. They worked. Surely they can do that again.
There are more coming. Word is spreading fast.
What do we do now, Philip?
Give me the rest of the bread.
But...
Here, Philip.
It's a video game. There are no consequences that we could possibly experience due to this. We won't brick ourselves or get a bad
help
ending.
to clean out the empty houses and tend to the injured.
You heard our prior, brothers.
How do we deserve this? Why has God forsaken us?
He has not forsaken you.
But our children are sick. Our husbands were killed.
Take some bread for your children.
This is not enough. He has more bread. I saw it. Please, our children are starving. Give us bread for our children.
Walk away. Walk away quickly. Zoom.
It was the Hamleys.
They couldn't get their rotten son married to our young lady.
If there is any justice in the world, the king will punish them.
I do not dare to call on you, God, for fear you might answer. What have I done?
Alright.
Earl Bartholomew was a good man. How they humiliated him in front of his children. It was not right.
He will come to help us.
No, woman, they will hang him.
But why?
Yeah, to the mill.
Thank you, Prior, for your clemency. I know there's only so much you can do.
I'm not running away. The children are all alone. None of them are crying.
Yeah, bread to the children. And then, do we want to look at the bridge?
Children, take
There
some
might be
food.
might be more.
More people?
Please, take it. You have to eat. Here, I will put it here. Eat when you're hungry. These people need my...
Okay. So then we have to decide what other group to.
Yeah, which other... Injured people?
Sure.
Take some bread.
Only one loaf of bread for all of us? They spat on us. And now you want to complain when this monk shows mercy. But I thank you, Father.
Please, give some to those
Give
people
it
over
to
there.
us. We have Why did this happen? What did we
Our
do
children
wrong?
will die in this cold.
Wake
Please, let us stay. We can work.
Well, that was unpleasant.
Yeah. Philip's notes about the refugees at Kingsbridge, dated January 1136. I sat with refugees who had sought shelter at our priory. They told me horrifying stories. Politically, the seizure of Earl's Castle was a strategic move to support King Stephen, but for these men, women, and children, it was a great tragedy. They told me of William Hamley and 3 other horsemen leading an army of knights. They trampled those who fell, set their houses ablaze, and yelled at them to scream louder. The townspeople fled with nothing to take with them and nowhere to go. Just hearing about it sent shivers down my spine. If we had not gotten involved, this would not have happened.
Well, now we know, for later.
Yeah, alright, on our next
running
playthrough.
out of room.
Have you done as I told you?
We have cleared out the houses and put up fires. All houses are occupied, and our brothers are treating the sick and injured.
There is still some room in the guest house and in the dormitory. Tomorrow, we will open the cathedral. We need all the room we can get.
Prior Philip?
Tom?
Yes?
I am Tom, Master Builder, and I'd like to rebuild your northwest tower.
Dear God, you look even worse than the others. Like they haven't eaten in days.
They just don't stop coming, do they?
I have worked on Salisbury Cathedral. My last employer was the Earl of Shiring himself. I know my craft. If you let your tower collapse, it may tear down parts of the nave. Hire me, and I'll make it strong again.
Do you not see how many there are in need? They need help as much as you do.
They all followed a profession once. They all want to work.
That child? You are raising a child?
My brother found Jonathan in the woods and brought him here. The poor boy would have frozen to death if it hadn't been for God's great mercy.
Jonathan.
Look, I am sorry, but all I can offer you is a place to sleep.
I'll accept. But I'd rather earn it. We didn't come here to beg.
Ask God then. That wouldn't be begging, it'd be prayer.
Me. Someone face
Remember
wash that
what I
man.
told you about the kindness of monks. Ask God. That wouldn't be begging, it would be prayer.
Oh, I will pray. I will pray for a thunderbolt to strike the church and level it to the ground.
I wonder if they refused us because of me.
Do they know you?
I used to live close to here, so it is possible.
Why can't Tom repair their church?
Because these monks want to hold on to their coin as long as they can.
And they can't see that it's about to collapse. If it did, I'd have work for a lifetime. But no, they believe it can all be held together by prayer.
Maybe that monk will change his mind. He seemed nice.
He won't. I could see it in his eyes. He's a stubborn one.
Can I look around a bit?
Yes, but don't stroll too far. Be cautious of those monks. I told you the baby would be safe.
What baby?
Monks may be whips, but they take care of their own.
He will grow up to be a monk.
He will.
There's a distinct lack of asshole in that scene.
Yeah.
Maybe something happened to him.
Maybe. Hello. I'm 9.
I am not a ghost, little redhead, even if I am at death's door. If
Dramatic.
you go first, I will put you in the ground. It's what I do. I'll make it a nice grave. You'll like it, but you must dig me one, too, when my time comes. Agreed?
It's a deal.
Deal.
That's good. Good. You must not be afraid to die. Death is not the end. There is more after.
NG+.
That's the secret. That is what all this here is about. You see?
Pony?
Pony?
Pony. Pony!
Boopy-doo. Just throw rocks at it.
If I can just make this come down faster.
Fall over already.
Or maybe we can just gain access to it. Oh wait. Can we go in here? No.
No. Gotta sneak in the side passage.
Yeah, gotta
This
get in
must
through
be
the
their
cloister.
Lair. Ooh. The lair of the monks. Oh no.
What about through the kitchen?
No? Alright. Oh!
Oh!
Yes? Oh, hello. I'm afraid we're out of food.
Who is it?
The mason's boy. I'm sorry, but I cannot help you. Come back in the morning, will you?
Those poor souls. They can hardly sleep. At least they don't have to take care of a baby.
Too soon, Cuthbert.
Mother?
Not now, Jack.
I guess there are worse things than growing up
Martha?
close to God.
Leave her, Jack. She's been through a lot. I think she deserves a good night's rest, don't you?
Alright. To the back?
Yeah, to the back. Delicious monks.
Youths.
Oh, back door's open.
Hey.
I will not change my mind on this matter. We will help them, all of them. Remigius, do you truly want to leave these people to die?
We should remove ourselves from the world, my prior. It is for God to decide, not us.
We will help these people. We must.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, what are you doing
here?
Dang.
Remigius here is right. This is no place for children.
Now I remember her.
What is it now, Remigius?
This woman. She came with the builder.
Yes?
She is not a refugee.
What do you mean?
She's an outlaw. She's been here in the past. Prior James warned me about her. She is not from Earl's Castle. She's from the forest.
But her husband?
I doubt they are married.
Young man, are you not the builder's son? What's your name?
I mean...
Either or.
Jack Builder.
See, he is the builder's son. Well, then off you go, Jack.
Throw him off the
A
scent.
strange child. And as suspicious as his mother.
When in doubt, we shall believe in the good of man.
Fornicators. That's what they are. That woman must be expelled from Kingsbridge.
I will let them
Did you
prove
not try it?
themselves like everyone else.
Is it only a thought?
No, he shakes his head no.
Alright.
Oh, I wish someone would just tear that cathedral down so we could start afresh.
Just let me get a
That
crowbar.
would require a miracle, and I really don't know a thing about them.
I'm so tired.
Come, I'll sing you a lullaby. Actually, it's Jack's favorite. A lark caught in the hunter's net sang sweeter than ever, as if the falling melody might wing and net dissever. At dusk the hunter took his prey. The lark is freedom never. All birds and men are sure to die, but songs may live forever.
Yeah, as Rourke9 points out in chat, I mean, marriage was very kind of like
Contractual.
loosey-goosey, too.
It's like only the wealthy would bother.
Yeah.
So if we light all the candles now.
Why is the bowl on the pedestal? Do people drink here?
Yeah.
Up, up, up. Or down. Yoink.
What about that candle? Okay. Ah.
Interesting.
I remember this from Final Fantasy VII.
Is this the opera?
No, that's 6.
Oh.
And what if I start a fire?
Very, very dry.
Well, writing. Ooh.
Gitmund et filius Christianius fecit, ora fugit facta manat.
Time flies.
Yeah.
So facts remain.
Yeah. Yeah, time flies. Yeah.
I don't know. Truth?
Out. Yeah. Truth remains.
Facta? Manant?
Exist.
I could just Google this.
Yeah.
Meow. Meow, meow, meow.
You often see that as tempus fugit, right?
Yeah. Fugit. Facta. Manant. That's... Life is fleeting?
Also, like the English translation listed for one of those is just the previous line.
The hour flees, the deeds remain.
Gitmund and son, Christian fecit. I don't know.
All right, let's set this on fire. Light it up. Light it up. Get out of there! Do it for Tom, do it for Mother. Don't do it!
Breaking the law, breaking the law.
If they need to build a new cathedral, Tom will get work. And we can stay here, just like Mother wanted.
Hustle! Bad idea, but we're only like 10.
Yeah, we can hardly be blamed for this.
You want to go down to the cellar while this is on fire?
It'll take like
It won't move.
4 or 5 hours for this all to like...
I guess you could get water in the bowl.
Yeah. Maybe we should extinguish it. I wonder if we go back up, if we can extinguish the fire.
Yeah, it must not have spread very far in the last 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Oops. Oops, oops. Oh. Maybe if we look at it, it'll burn itself out. Uh-oh. Yeah, the building's shifted.
What?
Oh no. It's gonna land on us?
So much smoke.
Well,
I can barely breathe.
downstairs.
Smoke rises, right?
Yeah.
It's not moving. Maybe upstairs I can breathe.
All right.
Okay.
Sounds like a good idea, child. Like a ghost.
There's a breeze coming from the back.
Ah, the chimney effect.
Well, get climbing.
You! I know you. I am Max's uncle. It is you! By God and the devil! They sent you back to punish me. I told them we must repent for what we did to you. To all of them.
James?
For my sins. Cast me into the lake of fire.
He's about to have a bad time.
Yeah. Formal or familiar?
It might be intercepted.
Yeah. My dear brother.
My dear brother, only 2 days have passed since you left our priory.
Already things are looking up.
Much has happened in these 2 days.
Very optimistic
Many
about the future.
desperate men, women, and children have found refuge here. The Earl of Shiring was arrested. His castle taken by my bishop's allies. The people that we shelter were driven from that castle. Francis, I know this was not your fault, but I, myself, cannot but feel responsible for their fate.
Baby doesn't exist.
Yeah, we're not going to mention the
I
baby.
pray that this letter finds you in good health. In consideration of my own, I ask that you not talk about our parents again. One must let these things rest. I have made my peace and won't hear any more of it. I heard from you that only 3 in Earl Robert's employ can read. One of them is my brother. Your brother, Philip.
Brother.
Well, maybe we should go to bed.
No! Get out of there!
What? What is that?
My God! Save yourselves! The saint! We must save the saint! Fire! The whole roof is in flames!
My God!
Don't go in there! Adolphus! The saint! We must save him! No! Don't go!
Now everyone's warm forever.
Yeah.
Shockingly, the North Tower survived. No.
While the monks and refugees cleaned up, I kept hidden. I hadn't expected that a magnificent building like this could so utterly collapse. That the ignorant little boy that I had been could so easily turn it back into a pile of dirty stones.
Oh, is that asshole?
I knew then that I had done something wrong. And no one could ever find out.
Prior Philip, I had the site cleared. It should be safe now.
Good work. Thank you, Master Builder. This concludes a very long night, then.
Many people left already. They asked me to thank you for your kindness. They're sorry for what happened.
Well, they should thank God for his mercy. No one got hurt, no one died. 45 monks and 11 novices, all accounted for. No one's missing.
No one?
Milius and Cuthbert even saved our saint from the crypt.
Do you know what caused this?
Yeah, someone set fire to the roof, clearly. God's punishment?
It's God's punishment.
Or maybe not. Oh, no one got hurt. The books were saved. Even the bones of your saint were unharmed. Maybe this happened for a reason.
What do you mean?
Here. Let me show you something.
Yep. It's a stick.
Boy. All right, let's have a peep through it. A pee through it.
I see dawn.
Right. Prior, I am deeply sorry about what happened to your church, but you must remain steadfast.
And stare at the sunrise?
No, you're only seeing the sunrise because you're facing east, straight east, like a church. Now, I know you have no money, and that helping people is more important, but we could start right here. Take the stones we've got, and the people who want to help.
So, what is it I am looking at, Tom Builder?
It's the aisle of your new cathedral.
Title.
I see it. I see now.
All right, success.
Should we keep going at this point?
Well, do we want to come back to this in future?
After Scorn, say?
Yeah. I would like to come back to this. I'm kind of enjoying it. I haven't played one of these in a really long time that didn't have the artifice of like an RPG around it.
Right.
And it's kind of interesting to see where this genre has come in the last like 30 years. Or actually nearly 40 years.
Well, we could potentially look at some more modern ones.
Yeah. But I don't know. I kind of want to come back to it for at least one more.
Yeah.
I think.
All right.
Okay. So we don't get a whole lot of choice in what happens, it feels like.
Yeah.
But we do get to contextualize it a lot, right? We burn down the cathedral for our mother, or for Tom, or for lulz.
And that's only relevant for one character, while we still have to deal with the consequences from every point of view.
Yes. And I do like the way that it plays these different sides of this conflict through one another, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's things are happening at a very high level somewhere above us, but we have a culpability in it and a responsibility in it.
Mm-hmm.
Or not even like, these things aren't our fault, really. Legally.
Yeah, we didn't invent capitalism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like we have a responsibility to the consequences of what occur, right? Or an investment in the consequences. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Right? Like we're not fully responsible for the world, but we're still responsible for going forward in it.
Mm-hmm. There's another part where it's like, because our view is so low to the ground, you get to see kind of the impact of war from not the conquering hero's perspective.
Yeah. Well, like, I thought Game of Thrones did that quite well in its fourth book. There is...
It's been a very long time.
there's a part where a couple of the characters travel with a character named Septon Maribald for a while, and he gives he's a priest, and he gives this description of being in a war.
Yeah.
Right? And the characters try to figure out which war he's talking about. Because there's been a lot, buddy. Which one are you talking about? And he's like, the War of the Nine Penny Kings. And they're like, oh, the one nobody remembers.
Yeah.
Right? The one that nobody cares about anymore. The one that didn't really matter much. And he's like, yeah, well, I mean, like, it didn't, it kind of mattered to me. It left an impression. And that I felt was one of the big fumbles, actually, in the HBO adaptation.
Yeah.
Where that character just kind of gives, like, a renunciation of pacifism. Right? Again, although he was played by Ian McShane.
Jonathan Pryce.
The
Septimus? The Sparrow?
No. There's like, it's.
I forget. Wow.
In the book, it is what's her name, Lady Brienne, who encounters him, who has that conversation, and in the series, it's the Hound.
Yes.
And the Hound has this conversation with like a group of refugees being led by a priest, and they build a new church, and the priest gives like this sermon about pacifism.
Right.
And I thought it kind of like really missed the point of that conversation in the book. I don't know. I liked Game of Thrones as a series. Controversial opinion, actually. I thought it did some interesting things, but that one was where I felt like clearly they missed something. But that's neither here nor there. So, like, yeah, we're working within the... it feels like we're trying to work within the silhouette of the book's plot.
Yes.
Right? Like, we're following the same notes.
Certain things have to happen.
Yeah, certain things have to happen, but we can, we can give them meaning.
Yeah.
For the characters. We can decide what the meaning is for the characters. And what happens kind of like... There is some give within that silhouette. Right? Or...
Play.
Yeah, there's...
Play in the structure.
Yeah, things can happen. Things have to happen, but they can happen in different orders, and they can happen for different reasons.
Yes.
Anywho, I'm kind of enjoying this.
Okay.
Is my takeaway from it. And I appreciate the challenge of trying to adapt a work like this to a game in such a way that it still feels like it is worth playing.
It's still really pretty.
It is really pretty. I like the voice acting. I like the music. Even if the music is probably like anachronistic, it sounds like, I'm sure if somebody was a medieval scholar would be like, oh yeah, this kind of instrument wouldn't be invented for another 300 years. And this breed of dog didn't exist yet.
I didn't see that in chat.
Yeah. Or like, this style of architecture wasn't prominent and these dyes wouldn't have existed and they would have been eating something else. Right? It feels right to me.
And it also doesn't feel like they're heavily punishing religion.
Yeah.
Which often happens.
Yeah, I do really like that Prior Philip can use his Bible to... I mentioned this last week.
Yeah.
But, give him a bit of, like, not only guidance, but comfort, and you can tell that he thinks about this a lot, right? Because he's not necessarily... Using the Bible on things isn't necessarily him flipping through and being like,
no. It's the thing he's looking at reminding him of a passage that he already knows.
Yes, yeah. I also would love to know from somebody who's a bit more knowledgeable about it, if there is a consistent thread to the passages that he chooses.
Right.
That would be like my curiosity about it, because I've read
it seems
the
all
Bible.
over the place. It's like, mentioning Job and then mentioning stuff that has to do with the New Testament.
Yeah.
Or the Revelation.
Yeah.
So it's just like the whole breadth. No Song of Songs yet, though.
Yeah, his mention of Revelation, I think it was last week.
Yep.
That he digs something out of Revelation, because, like, Revelation is, it's kind of big in modern, at least American
it's huge.
religion.
Yeah.
But I've also read that in the past, it wasn't really, like, it was this book that occurs kind of at the end, and people are like, yeah, it's weird.
It's like, whoa, somebody was on shrooms.
Yeah, but, like, have you read Mark? Mark's good. And the Revelation was just kind of like,
Man. Luke's where it's at. It's all about Luke.
Luke's where it's at. So him picking out a line from Revelation is kind of probably like, it says something about his character. I don't know what. I should probably try to figure that out. Or that would be an interesting read on it. But since this is all from an existing text, maybe the text comments on it.
Maybe. I did find a lot of the stuff that I would have said in reaction to dialogue coming up in the next phrase in dialogue. It seemed very natural language. It seemed very deliberate.
Anywho, next week we're playing Scorn?
Yeah.
Cool. And if you want to stick... Well, shall we wrap it up? Okay. Well, thank you very much for joining us this week on Talking Simulator. We've been playing Ken Follett's The Pillars of the Earth. We will catch you in the future.
Bye!